friends, we are going to be adding on to our learning from yesterday. So yesterday, what did we learn? Yesterday, we learned how to compose numbers. That's what we did yesterday. Do you remember? All right, so today we are going to be doing the same thing, but just a little bit different. Okay, let's look at our objective. Our objective says we will be able to compose numbers by working with a place value table and place value blocks. Okay, so yesterday we learned that word compose. What does that word compose mean? Well, it's just a fancy word for saying to combine or build a number. So today we're going to be doing just that. Again, we are going to be combining numbers and we are going to be building numbers, okay? We are going to be working with our place value table like our objective said. So our place value table has the places and values. That's its name. So we have a ones value, a ones place, we have a tens place, and we have a hundreds place. Or you can call it the HTO or the OTH table. Okay, whatever you want to do. But we're going to be using this table to compose our numbers, just like we did yesterday. We can compose numbers using two different things. We can compose numbers by using concrete models, that is our real objects, our manipulatives, our base 10 blocks. We can use these to make our numbers, or we can use our pictures that we draw to represent our number, okay? So we could use our X's, we can use our straight lines that represent our tens, and we can use our squares to represent our 100s flats. Today we are going to be using a combination of both. We're going to be doing concrete model. We are going to be using pictures as well, okay? Are you ready? All right, let's look at our questions of the day. Our questions of the day are going to be all about 100s, okay? So, my friend here says, where have you seen or heard 100? He says, my great-grandmother is 100 years old. And my friend Chick right here says, there are 100 cents in $1. That's true. What are some different ways you can show 100? How can you show 100 using blocks like these, our base 10 blocks? Question, how many 10 blocks would you need to make 100? How many ones blocks would you need to make 100? What other block could you use? These are our questions that we are going to answer in this lesson. So Raccoon here says, what are different ways that you can show the number 125 using blocks? He thinks that you can use a 100s block, 2 tens, and 5 ones to show 125. He also says you can use 12 tens and 5 ones to show 125. And he also says that you can use 125 ones to show 125. Let's look and see if Mr. Raccoon is right. Okay, so our number was 125. That's what Mr. Raccoon gave us. He said we can use 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 tens, 10, 20, and a 100s block. 125. This one is correct. Whoop. Okay. He also said you can use 12 base 10 rods. 12 of them. Let's count them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So here I have 120. And these are 12 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He said I can use 12 rods and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 120 plus 5 is 125. So that one's right. He also said that you can use 125 ones. Now I counted these. These are 125 ones, and this one is correct. You can also make 125 by using just regular ones blocks. But is that the quickest way to do it? No. Is this the quickest way to do it? No. This is the quickest way to count 125. So today we are going to be using our 10 rods to make 100s. Okay, so in order to do our work today, we have to understand the relationships that numbers have with each other, okay? So here I have a circle around 10 ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can have 10 ones, or I can trade these 10 ones to make one 10 rod. I can have 10 10 rods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or I can trade these 10 rods, these 10 10 rods to make 100. Look, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let me show you what that looks like in base 10 blocks. So I have 10 ones right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 base 10 blocks, or these ones units. So I can have 10 ones units, or I can trade them in to have one 10 rod because they are equal. You see? They make the same amount if I put them side by side. So 10 1 units is the same as having one 10 rod. And 10 10 rods is the same as having one 100s flats. Look, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So these are 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see how that fits? Let me lift it up for you. You see? They're the same. 10 10 rods is the same as having one 100s flat. Okay, let's look at our process steps to make sure we compose the number correctly. Step number 1 says count the ones. We always start at the smallest number, right? Count the ones. If there are 10 ones, circle them to make a 10. So 10 ones equals one 10 rod, right? So once we get 10 ones, we're going to circle them to make a 10. Count the 10s. Now we're going to count the 10 rods. If there are 10 10 rods, circle them to make 100 because there are 10 10 rods in 100. Step number 3, count the hundreds. If there are 10 hundreds, circle them and make 1,000. And last step, write the numbers in a place value chart. Okay, let's look at our first problem. This is our first problem, and I already made it over here on my whiteboard. Okay, first thing that I need to do is I need to go down my process steps. So first step says count the ones. If there are 10, circle them to make a 10. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So I didn't make 10, but I have 4 ones, so I'm going to go ahead and write the number 4 here. Okay, next step, count the 10s. If there are 10 10 rods, circle them to make 100. So now let me count my 10 rods and make sure that there's 10 or more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I got 10. Now I need to circle them to make a 100. So all of these right here equal to 100. Look, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay? So I circled it. Now count the hundreds. I don't have any hundreds, so I don't need to worry about that. Now write the numbers in the place value table. Oh, well, I do have a 100 because I made this right here. So I am going to have a 100. So, how many 10s do I have out of the 100 circle? I have 1 10 outside. 1 10. And then I made a 100 out of these 10 rods. So I can trade these in if I wanted to and make a 100. How many 100s do I have? 1. So the number that I have built, that I've composed, is 114. 100, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 114. Let's try another one. All right, this is what my next problem looks like. Let's build it on my whiteboard. Okay, here we have it. Let's do our process steps. First step says count the ones. Okay, here are my ones. I'm going to count them and make sure that there are not any 10s. And if there is 10, then I need to circle them and make a 10. So let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 ones. So no 10s. Next step is to count the 10s, and if there are 10, then I need to circle them and make 100. So let me count my 10 rods now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I made a 10. That's 100. Made 100. And then I have 1, 2, 3 other 10 rods out here. Okay, so I made a 100. Now it says count the hundreds. There it is. And if there are 10, circle it to make 1,000. Well, I only made 100 with my 10 rods, so I don't have anything else. Now I'm going to write the numbers in the place value table. Okay, let's move on to our next one. How many 10s do I have? That's not inside the circle. I have 1, 2, 3. And then I have 100. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, and 6. 136. Got it? All right, now let's do some together. All right, now we're going to try some together. So following our process steps, we're going to start at step number 1. Step number 1 says count the ones. If there are 10, circle them and make a 10. So here in my first problem, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. I have 5 ones, so I'm going to put the number 5 right here in this box. And then I'm going to follow my second process step, and then it says count the 10s. And if there are 10s, circle it and make a 100. So now I'm going to count the 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so here's a 10. And I'm going to circle it to make a 100. And I have 1, 2, 3 10s left. So I have 3 10s outside of my circle. So that's 3. And then I made a 100. How many 100s did I make out of these 10 rods? Just 1. I have 1 circle, and that is 100. So my final number is 135. So if I count these inside, it would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 135. So I am correct.